RetiredIn365 in the chat. Definitely happy Friday to everybody on this call. Let's go ahead and end this particular week with a bang. Let's take a look at the happy and grateful nows in the chat, and we'll go ahead and get this show started. I'm so happy and grateful now that God is waking me up another day to step into my purpose. I'm so happy and grateful now that I was allowed to rise another day to vibrate on a higher level and for the ability to share this wonderful solution to others. I'm so humble and grateful to be a part of this RetiredIn365 family. I'm so happy and grateful now for this new day, new opportunities, and higher vibrations. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm present in this day. I'm Chairwoman 10 by December 31st, 2020. Also on my trading account, Shopify store, my is retired and living life abundantly with me. I'm so happy and grateful now for my RetiredIn365 family. So happy and grateful now for another day to share the gift that is changing lives of all over the world. And I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm Chairman 10 by December 31st, 2020. I'm so happy and grateful now for my growth and for the people I surround myself with that are constantly motivating and showing me this is only the beginning and success is calling my name in multiple areas in my life. Thank you, God, for waking me. I'm so excited for today, tomorrow, and the next week. I'm so happy and grateful now that God has given me another 24 hours to elevate, consistently profiting in the markets and for the RetiredIn365 family. I'm so happy and grateful now for God's bountiful blessings, family life, and great health. I'm so happy and grateful now that I make daily withdrawals from the markets, that I can't help but to smile. I create millionaires with ease. I follow the blueprint daily, and I make $100,000 with ease. Ladies and gentlemen, super duper excited. We all know it's very important that we stay in gratitude as we're ending off this particular year. And what I want to talk about on today is I want to talk about you on today. I want to talk about you on today because it's very, very personal on today. It's not going to be about the platform. It's not going to be about who got you involved. It's not going to be about who you're currently working with right now. Let's talk directly to you. I think it's important that everybody identifies where they are as it pertains to this year. I think most people on this call can say that they ready to get theirs. Like they're ready to win at whatever scope winning is for them. If you can agree with that, drop a fire emoji in the chat. You're ready to win. You're ready to win. You've been ready for it to be your time, right? You've been patient. You've been engaging in consistent action, and you're simply ready to win. So what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about the importance of taking full responsibility, not only for your business, but full responsibility for your growth, full responsibility for your quantum leap to actually end off this particular month and this particular year. You know, because the quantum leap is going to be personal. It's going to take a certain level of energy that you're going to have to put solely towards you actually getting to the next level. It's okay to be selfish in this season, right? It's very, very okay to be selfish in this season. You got to get yours. You have to get that result. Because what I realized is in your organization, there has to be a certain result that is going to cause people to believe. There's going to be a certain result that people need to see in order to really take it to the next level. And what I realized, and what I think a lot of leaders on this call can actually take away and actually have as a realization, is you can identify that, look, folks are ready to see you win, right? Folks are ready to see you win, right? So we have to take this thing very, very personal. So one, we can grow not only our belief system, but the belief system of those that are actually attracted to us, right? Or the belief system of those that are actually attracted to us. What was done this year that's going to make you believe different for next year? You want to think about that. What was done in your life, inside or outside of this business, that can make you believe different for next year? Like, let me give you an example. Looking at all the chairman's break, looking at how there was well over 400 plus chairman 10s and above that actually broke this year and the year is not already over, that helps me understand that I can believe different for 2021. That instead of us believing for 1,000, we can really believe for 2,000 chairmans and above, simply because my belief system was boosted seeing everything that took place this year in the company. But you want to think about that. It may be inside the company, it may be outside of the company, it may be something that was done, in your personal life, whatever the case is, but that's going to allow you to believe different for this coming year. And if you haven't identified that thing, you want to actually get clear about that. You want to get clear on who you're going to be for your organization. There's a certain clutch gear that we all are going to have to turn on today. And we're going to have to say, hey, listen, I can be clutch from my organization. I can be, the closer from my organization. I can be the person that's intentional about getting people from where they are right now to where it is that they're looking to go in my organization. I had to get very, very clear on that. I had to be very, very clear on that. I had to be results focused. I have to be looking to get a result at the end of the day. You got to really just take a look and say, man, I've been through too much. I have to get a result. I have to get a result. It's my time. It's now or now. There's no point in saying now or never. It has to happen. The practical means of its attainment is going to take place right now. But you have to make that decision and say, man, I'm tired of playing with this thing. Right? I'm really, really tired of playing with this thing. And I'm ready to make sure that not only am I believing at an all-time high, but I'm excited. I'm excited, so I'm attractive. I'm excited, so I'm attractive. So that one person that I am away from me actually taking my business to the next level or whatever the case is, they are now excited to meet me. I talk about this often, but a lot of people, we have met people already that could potentially come in and explode our business, but we weren't ready to engage them at that particular time. We weren't ready to engage them the way that they needed to be engaged. Therefore, they did not do business with us at that particular time. So we have to be aware, we have to be available. Right? We have to be available. I talked about this on the call the other day. You have to be available to be able to share an opportunity like this. You have to constantly be on the swivel looking for people that you can actively help, looking for people that you can share this particular solution with. Because if you got the clutch gear on, right, if you're operating from your clutch gene, right, then you're going to be looking for those people. You're going to be a hawk looking to identify, man, who in here can I be intentional about helping? Can I be intentional about sharing what it is that I have that could potentially change their life? That could potentially change your life. Right now, you want to be believing bigger than anybody else has ever believed. You don't want to let anybody hinder your belief system right now. You don't want to let anybody make you feel guilty for believing big right now, for having desires of being wealthy right now. Right? You want to fall in love with this journey. You want to identify my abundance mentality. Your abundance mentality will remind you that regardless of what's coming up right now, right, what's for me is for me. Right? What's for me is for me. There's no scarcity as it pertains to anything that's attached to me. I have to understand that this is a profession. So if I understand that, then I have to be working towards getting better at my craft every single day in order to be a pro in this space. Right? I have to get very intentional about not comparing myself to other people and just doing what I have to do. At the beginning, I talked about how you may have to be selfish in this season. There's some things that that you need to do, and you're not taking action on them because you're thinking about other individuals. You're thinking about everybody outside of yourself. You've been doing it for so long now. And unfortunately, sometimes that can be the thing that's actually keeping you from getting the result that you truly desire. I want to tell you not to harden your heart, but you need to focus on you this season. Right? Because in order for you to be a helper, in order for you to continue to be a good steward, in order for you to continue to be able to do a work you have to show that you're doing the work. You have to show that you've gotten a result and that you're actively getting a result as well. Right? And you have to show that you're actively getting a result as well. So if you're on this call and you're making a decision to say that I'm taking the rest of the year personal, regardless of what anybody thinks, I'm going to do what's mine. I'm going to put myself in the growth environments I know that I need to be in. I'm going to remove myself from environments I know that I need to be removed from. I'm going to remove myself from conversations I know that I don't have any business having. Right? I'm ready to get to the next level, whatever the next level looks like for me. Right? I've been looking after people, but it's time for me to look after me so I can continue to look after people, so I can continue to be that blessing and to be a blessing to other individuals. Right? And be a blessing to other individuals. So, the message today really was to make sure that your cup is full. Right? To make sure that your cup is full. Like, we're transitioning into the holiday season. There's going to be people that need you. Right? It's going to be people that need your service, right? Whatever that looks like, whether it's monetary, you pouring into them, whatever the case may be. But you want to make sure that your cup is full, right? So where you can actually go and fill other individuals' cups as well. So go ahead and get the result that you know that you deserve to get. And let's make it an awesome and amazing weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Javon, it is your time.
Let's go ahead, drop some fire emojis in the chat for Mr. King Eze. Cut the check with the morning motivation. Look, y'all heard it. Go out there, get a result. Make sure you take the time out and put yourself in position to put your mask on first. That's what I got from that morning motivation. And all that means is, right, that you got to go ahead and make sure that you can breathe before you help the next person breathe, right? You definitely want to make sure that you're intentional about everything you're doing. Make sure you're doing your 5-step fast start. Make sure you're doing your hour a day, 5 days a week inside the academy. Make sure you're doing the things that you need to do, right? So you can plug other people into the proper information, but at the same time, you're sharing the information as well, right? So we definitely are excited about the rest of this week. We got some amazing stuff happening inside the markets, amazing stuff happening inside the organization. So many rank ups happening each and every single day. Shout out to each and every single one of you all that's been ranking up and hitting these next levels. Look, don't let this Friday be that. Actually, let this Friday be the last Friday that you did not receive a check, right? And you definitely want to make sure that, and you understand that that check is directly in relation to the value that you bring to the marketplace. So what value are you currently bringing to others, right? And the amazing thing about here is the value only means that you shared some information. You shared something that they previously did not know about. That's how you get value here, and then you serve, all right? So that's all we got for today. Make sure you're going out there, do your personal production calls, get with your Platinum 1000 or higher inside of your personal organizations, do calls together, collaborate with others inside the organization, right? Put yourself in a position so that you can grow, so your organization can grow, so your trade account can grow, all right? Stop sitting on it. I put a post up earlier about action, right? Fear stops action, but action is the thing that will overcome fear. All right. So go ahead, go out there today, put some action in behind your belief system. Show that you really believe in what it is that you're asking